your stream going. Hello. Again, are you working? Okay, hold on a second. How are y'all's Fridays going? Oh, what are you talking about? Am I not streaming right now? What's going on? It's insisting that there is no YouTube stream. I'm pretty sure there is a YouTube stream. Thank you for the 5 stream streak, Dismond. Been good, good. Remember last stream when I said eating a full meal will lower my energy? Are you low energy? I'm confused. Why? What's going on? Have I made a mistake? Oh, there we go. I don't know, it was being a little slow, I guess. Anyway, hello chat. Chat should be working now. There's no such thing as a YouTube stream, if you say so. Just how are we doing, chat? We're gonna be doing some bug fixing today. Pretty low key. I'm not sure how many streams of the same thing in a row is like too many, you know what I mean? So I wanted to spice it up a little bit today. Although we're not spicing it up that much. But I'm here to fix some bugs. And just hang around and chat and all that good stuff. So, yeah. I'm now realizing, let me give me just a second, I gotta steal this and put it on this scene. There we go. Alright. That if it's something I personally care about and no one else. True. That's very fair. My 20 stream streak of Rhythm Heaven is gonna be crazy in November. Yeah, how have your Fridays been? Here to just kind of hang out and chat today. And all the good stuff. So, no Rhythm November. Hey! Carl's having some problems. I want to figure out. You win life of the party at Thief 2 takes like 2 or 3 streams. There's Thief to play. Okay, I'm just gonna make a new scene. We're gonna start today. We're having some bugs with Carl and his collectible, so we're gonna work on that. See what the problem is there. Then I test everything song with his situation that was plagiarized. Oh! So is Carl just like missing an animation would be my guess for what this is? We've been hard at work this week. Level complete. That's part of what it is, yes. I've been missing a lot of Carl's animations recently. Well, it seems like he might have just never gotten a snack collection animation, might be the problem. It's a very strange way of doing this. Oh, I love ghost songs. I guess Sniper isn't working in general either because I tried it with Chargers and Crushers and didn't kill either of them. Noted. Okay. Looks like it's not things aren't collecting either. Why would that be? Is your like hitbox too small? What's up with that? If I want to add a disable gun pose transmitter FYI, you can cover it from either the roll logic or the sword swing logic. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how much Carl I'm gonna be doing today. Okay, so it's being detected, but it is not switching to B because you. So that bug of the text not showing up might actually be a user error. Okay, so something might be set up improperly in your scene, Mega. So there's no animation for it, but it seems fine. Yep, so I don't think I'm going to be touching Carl animations right now. If someone else wants to. Because I maybe just want bug fix today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a programming mood. So what overall needs fixes? Maybe I just play through the game and find out, to be honest. A classic right there. Let's just update the whole game real quick. See what happens. This has pretty much been my day, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I woke up around like 2, and I've just been getting some work done. Maybe to do some fixing to Carl and Justin today. We'll see. Do I want to try and tackle the wall logic today on stream? Probably not. Nothing has been updated there. Or here. We got some big updates here, though. There are some bugs with the investigation that I've been working on, but do I want to keep working on investigation, or do I want to spice things up a little bit? That might be worth it. Might be worth working on Justin's hijacking ability. There's so many options, chat. Why are you failing? What's wrong with you? Okay. Update the whole game. There we go. Okay. So we can use that for bug finding. I don't know. I kind of want to work on hijacking. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm kind of feeling it. That would be good. That would be good. I feel like I had notes for this written down somewhere. But I don't recall what it was. Did I have it written down as notepad, maybe? Let me check my notepad. I take a lot of notes in notepad. I just closed one on accident. That's user Java arguments. That's not what I want. This is just general notes. These are Mira bug fixes. I should work on Mira. That's a script for Tomodachi Life. Okay. Maybe it's not in my notepad. The creator of FNAF the Musical is retiring from YouTube. What I smell is an opportunity, Mega. I think CNR team, it's time for our bold breakout into theater and dance. Okay. I know I had this written down somewhere, but I don't entirely remember where. But I want to kind of rework how hijack works because I think the logic being in each and every enemy is kind of wasteful. Is kind of wasteful memory usage, right? And I think I want to kind of retune it. Instead of you like fully taking over an enemy, I'm thinking like maybe like disassemble, reassemble it type of thing. And as it works right now, it's fine, but I do worry about the memory. More of a mechanic type ability, yeah. Why is my camera broken? Why can't I rotate my camera? I'll see switch mobile because I feel like I need to lay down. Go ahead. SMP fan. Where did I write this down? Because I know I wrote this down somewhere. I had a plan for every enemy for hijacking written down somewhere in like a synopsis of the rework, and I would love that I wanted to do it. I would love to find what that was. I'd love to find out what that was. But we'll start with the charger, because the charger is definitely getting a hijack. Because this guy is pretty much just fast. That's the whole charter saying. Which is pretty doable. It's just changing up some... Changing up some stuff. Here we go, hijack behavior. Hijack behavior is literally just... He tilts forward, he goes fast. Camera goes over the shoulder. That's not safe. Let me go into Scaffold Statue to kind of get a feel for it again. I remember it not controlling amazingly, in all honesty, so... Welcome back, SMB fan. We activate hijacking here. I might not be able to right now. Hold on. You know what? I don't have abilities turned on. Let's do this, yeah? There we go. So hijack is now turned on. If I go over here and crouch, I think it takes over. Yep. So then we are now charging. Let's just bust this door down to get into here. And boom. So he actually controls fine. He's not that great, to be honest, but it's fine, I guess. But he should be fast. He definitely should be fast. So where is the hijack abilities? The green one? Yes. Ooh, you are old. So we have L1 to toggle between the two states. Prime bar on cooldown. This is just the copy delete code. This is his writing animation. So damn, I did this without action recorder? Rural hijacking, good system adjustments. Do you mean like when you're on the charger or what? Yeah, I think I would agree with that. SMB fan. How much thermo do you take up? 33.31. 33.10. Okay. So it's not actually that much in the charger. I guess it kind of depends, doesn't it? Okay, no. I think we'll leave the code in JJ, and we'll figure it out. So, we need a way to break down which enemy has been hijacked, but I think we'll skip that for now, and just try to move the code for the charger over. Alright. Yeah. Shadow voice. So, hack triggered. Do you want this to just open up a microchip? I don't feel like we do, yeah? Where do you broadcast your signal from? So as I thought, you're from the enemy. Yeah? Yeah. So instead, could we maybe turn you into a switch statement? That might be better. In view processing, hijack processing. Alright. Let's do it. So instead, if you're plugged into active port, we know we want the charger, and in fact, we can just put this on 10 for now for every enemy, and an off state, and lower it as we need. So, state 1 is charger, which plays the charger animation. This might work for now, but could have some problems. What is up with this health modifier thing? Health requirement. Oh, were we requiring health to hijack? I don't remember that at all. I might be replacing that with another upgrade tier thing. Yeah, okay. Hello, JJ. So, let's get a microchip for this. I'd like a list of what each hijack would do and like the priority of which ones I wanted to do most. That would be helpful because I don't remember the priority list. I know Charger was at the top because I'd basically already done it, but I don't remember the other ones. Was it a fucking Google slide? It actually might have been. I don't think it was. Maybe I was just brainstorming. Like, past me is gaslighting current me. Anyway, Charger. Charger, you're about speed. You're all about speed. fact that you currently move at 6 meters per second is a little criminal, I'm not gonna lie. Let's turn speed. That's the cooldown, so you aren't moving right away. We're not gonna need that though for final hijack, I think. Okay, so all overall, pretty simple. I don't have a dependency, so I'm gonna copy this stuff slowly. But... What's everyone in chat up to? Anything fun? Okay, interesting values later. Makes sense why I set this up, I suppose, but... A wide calculator... Transmitters, a receiver... There's apparently a sound for this? Ah. Looking with the mover and rotator. This trigger zone seems unused, but I'm assuming this is for like walking. And then continuing music for Cody and watching the documentary, not much. Cool. Always good to be getting in music progress. Obliterate animations and taking care of Loud Kitty. Okay, I think we've got the pieces here to redo this. What are you for? Nothing, I guess. Okay. So you are supposed to be looking for P1 L local, I think. Yeah. Yes. We don't need that teleporter. Turn it off for now. You are for the turn speed. Probably don't need decimals for now. And then your X axis is wide calculated. Along with the time scale and the actual turn speed. And this is put into, whoopsies, this is put into the rotation speed of my boy. I imagine this was all maxed, yeah. When you're in the state, you should probably ignore all this other stuff. Yeah. Put you into E, put you in the E state. It's not... Okay, I see. Well, we don't need the restrained state anymore, so I think I can probably get rid of that and repurpose it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the restrained state is gone. Interestingly enough, it's set to disable player logic now. So let's keep that up. You are now disable player logic. Okay, you don't exist anymore. And we'll keep this OR gate here. For now. So when you're hijacking, we will disable player logic. That seems like a good idea to me, so that's what we'll do. So back to this, we need a clock, or timer rather, timer output, and timer pulse, supposed to need to be plugged in. Alright, that does that. And then the speed at which this clock timer moves is based on time scale. Boom. And how long do we give you? 10 seconds? Okay, we'll adjust that as we go. Let's not mess with you for now. That's for mover. We're gonna double you to 12, bro. You fucking schmoove. We're gonna say you have no power over the y-axis, though gravity should still apply to you. And we're gonna see what happens, because this is gonna be very interesting being on the puppet instead of just on a cube. You know. So then the main changes to make is this hijack triggered needs to be specific to what enemy you have, which will be fine for now, but okay. Let's get a local save of everything. You're not actually. I'll save this one online. Hi, Pippa. So I know I want to have the Charger be an enemy you can hijack, and the Obliterator be an enemy you can hijack. I think I want the patroller as an option as well. Those are like the main three that I wanted for sure. God, I wish I could remember where I put this list. But oh well. So I need to update view processing. Do it like this. Boom. There we go. Oh wow, that's an old text display. It uses the old default text settings. Damn. So that adds support for the switch statement I'm using. If I could, it'd probably be a good idea to... I don't think I can. It's have like a priority system, but I don't know how I could pull that off here. Yeah, I can make that a switch statement. Optimal. Can I optimize any of this? I don't feel like I can. But maybe. My face when I implement a priority queue in Dreams. I don't think I have really a great way of adding like priority to the viewport based stuff. But that's okay. We'll keep that in mind with like level design and stuff, I think. Alright, let's update this in Charger. Real quick. You fella are ID1. There we go. Updated view processing. Alright. So the pieces are in place for me to start testing this in the test room. So that's what we shall do. Just update everything. Huzzah. And have hijack enabled. Go. I sure hope the charger doesn't fall off the map before I can get over to him. Interesting. I guess I should have also removed his logic. Whoopsies. I need to change your logic, fella. Okay, so that very temporarily lasts. I felt myself moving a little bit. Is it just ending super quickly? Yes. You're ending prematurely, bro. What's up with that? Let us see. Okay, that's kind of what I expected. Where are you getting the time up broadcast from? Really? That doesn't feel right. Okay, I think we're getting like null valued or something. Not entirely sure why. But I think for now I'm just going to delete this. Viking test. V3 covers will happen eventually. That's fun. Why do I have to keep the button held down? Oh! I understand. I understand now. Okay, so it's because I'm using this as like a switch statement. It's getting 1 and setting it to that, and then going back down to 0 and going back to A immediately. So it wasn't because of you. Do I then... make it so if the port is not A, then we freeze the input. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Pretty simple. Alright, that should hopefully fix it. I say a lot of my recent directs have been inspired by Capcom games. It's good, that's a good pool to pick from, for sure. Alright, so... Alright, this is awesome. Why doesn't the camera follow me? Does it disable my camera? Turn the camera on. Do I have a, like, unknown code in here that disables the camera? Disable procedural animation, JJ's animating, simple stuff. Expressions, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that actually already feels better than the charger used to feel, where it would teleport you to it. I think the hijacking occurring where JJ is already standing is a lot more intuitive to control as the player. And it being way faster is way nicer too. The turning affecting his body, I don't know how to feel about. I don't know why that's happening, but... Oh, is this infinite now? Because okay, that's an oversight in the code. It was not meant to be executed multiple times. Makes sense. This is great. Maybe we add like a jump function to it. Is he going straight? He is going straight, but the camera is not directly behind him is the thing. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So, let's start adding some fixes. What is this? Go ahead and add that, yep. Does that add that self in? No, okay. That's not quite right, is it? There we go. Okay. So that fixes that. We need a system that resets the timer every time. Like so. Boink. We also need to make it so you can't keep hijacking over and over again. That's another thing. Well, here's why the camera wasn't keeping up with him. Let's move this stuff. Let's try to get some a little bit organized. Camera timeline. You go here. Okay, yeah, this is good. Move that there for now. Okay. So yeah, we don't want you to be able to keep doing it. So L1, when you're on cooldown, hijack primed, great. So this actually would be something I need to change in view processing. I got a piece of ice cream cake. Yo! Let's go. I'm a little tired today, chat. I'm not gonna lie. So I need to modify this to somehow know. So I guess I need to put this on permanent cooldown while this is happening. So it automatically gets set to that, so this can only be primed while in the A state. I think that should do it. Should fix that. Okay. Oh, you know what the trigger zone was for? That was probably for bashing into things, actually, like running down the door in Scaffold Statue. So let me go check what those parameters were again. So you are detecting labels. Friend objects. Let's call this the interaction zone. And then we'll have like an actual like bonking zone, because you can just go through walls right now pretty simply. So let's do that. Alright, and then we'll make another one of you that is the collision zone. So this is detecting anything that is collidable and visible. Except for maybe object. Maybe friend. We'll do friend. That way you're not colliding with the... the stuff you're supposed to be like running over, like the doors and things. Okay. Although I should make that copy after I create the interaction zone itself, huh? Yeah, okay. So you get out of here again, fella. About to be a cube for now. What was I gonna do next? I don't remember. Fix that bug. It's just gonna be like camera shenanigans after this? Probably. I guess let me get this zone drawn. It's controlling better than I expected too, without me disabling like player logic or anything. I'm curious though, what happens if you bring it underwater? Do I have place on surface on? What was that? Bro zoomed away from me. Oh, is this the walking dust? Cool. We gotta get this on the other characters too. We gotta overall synchronize the characters again, don't we? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna copy this directly. So that it is updated. If we decide to scrap this mechanic, it gets deleted out of JJ automatically. If we decide to keep it, then the debug requirement is removed automatically. I think that's the only thing that keyframe does, right? Yes, okay, cool. hijack bug fixes. Added accelerate test. Replaced restrained state. Hi, that's JJ. I think I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break chat to grab myself a snack, keep myself energized a little bit, and I will be right back.
Break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music. Yes.
Alright, I am back, chat. But yeah, I haven't started in a while. It's still good. Thank you for the 24 months of Prime, Mega. That's fucking 2 whole years, goddamn. That's a long time. Alright, chat, I got some Cheez-Its for myself, so we can keep on rolling. Oh, yeah. The Cheez-Its are making you feel charged? No way. Let's go turn on the hijacking ability. Oh, Jesus. Hey guys, it's me, JJDB. I gotta say, it is a pretty nice speed boost. The complete lack of gravity might be a problem, but we'll work on it. I'm fucking dead. So the camera's not following him when he's like this. For some reason. Now it was very interesting that the camera went back with the like default puppet camera, went all the way over here. So I am curious if I make a giant floor down here, will the camera start to follow him then? This is far more than a floor at this point. The way he swings when entering the hijack is so wacky, I love it. It's definitely some animation jank going on right now for sure. So why doesn't the camera follow him? That's very weird. Is he like no longer counted as being on the ground or something? Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not on the ground. They're not wrong about that part. The camera's supposed to stop following you if there isn't any ground below you, but there should still be ground below him. He's just flying. So, oh, maybe we just need to fix the camera. All right, new bug discovered. Do you triple jump charger entry is a little wrong. It's not really great for me to test any more at the moment, but you can't like spam these anymore, right? I take it. I suppose we'll find out. Well, there's some more JJ. I guess the framework is in place and working, even if this charger specifically is a little janky right now. Do I do more? Maybe some more brainstorming is in order later. Some modeling is definitely in order as well for the rest of this stuff. Oh, we got it moved over at least. Did I hear modeling? Yes. I think you'll have fun with it, Dismond, having like JJ-ified designs of the enemies. So that he has something to ride, even if the logic is all within him now. And I'm thinking for like the hijacking animation, there's like a short little cutscene where there's like a poof of smoke as he's like hammering away in it, going in and out, and he comes out with whatever he just built. So it's no longer really hijacking, it's more like echoing. But I think in the long run it's gonna work better. Do you have a restrained tape? You don't. Cool. See that? Got that going for you, Carl. The sheer amount of fucking canvases open right now. Holy shit. Still taking those night yours? Sure. Not wrong about that. Should we give Carl the acceleration thing too? My gut says yes, but just making sure. Dear Lord. Hey, we can replace this with a switch statement. Yo. I'll just speed up the roll. I do want to touch up the roll. I'm gonna put the test in still. But I do intend to change up the roll still. Make it control a little better, because you are supposed to get a higher jump out of the roll, but jumping out of the roll is kind of weird right now. The roll should be faster anyway, since it's the same as walking. I remember it definitely used to be faster I think we maybe toned it down because of the Wipeout demo where it would just send you forward. Let's give it the same speed as the Charger for now. Move you at double default walking speed, 50%. Not 50%, but still faster than top acceleration. Make it faster, and then I also... You should be able to roll into a jump a lot better. Because to do it, you have to jump without holding down square still, which is weird. So I think I just need to go into jump and change the thing where you can't do it while holding square. Oh yeah, that's way better. And maybe I make it so that initial effect doesn't play if you keep holding the button down. Because I kind of like it. I should play the Wipeout demo sometime. I don't know. Wipeout demo in Xenoblade 3 had drastically different level designs. This is very true. Carl's level is kind of cobbled together in that demo. You keep holding down square. Okay, so I want to change how this is implemented to do that. Not a priority right now. Because it is functionally identical. It's just a little different looking. Added accelerate test. Roll speed increased to 12 meters per second. Just learn a model in Dream so I can make a piece of fracking equipment. Just play around with it and you'll figure it out pretty quickly. It's not like super complex or anything. Especially for like basic stuff. Okay, let me actually test this in Carl's test room. Let us update everything. Huzzah! Alright, how fast is Carl now? What the fuck? Interesting. Carl seems to have developed a new technique, and he got fucking hit in the face. Penguin suit, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Oh, the guy died. Let's just put down a new Carl. Alright, so this is the roll at 12 meters per second. He's gone. Um. Uh. Um. Um. Okay. Can he clip through any wall at a specific angle, or is it just this one? Does this wall just not have collision, actually? Is he not clipping through it in the first place? Okay, yeah, that wall just doesn't have collision. Okay. I scared myself. Weird, he has... Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Oh my god! The snowball forcing him off camera. You have better turn control at like this part, and then you enter the roll. So maybe I do keep it like that for like quick turnarounds. I feel like the roll speed should persist when you jump like this though, because it doesn't right now. The stream's been inaudible the entire stream. Yes. I wanted to listen to the music instead of having the audio constantly change with me running scenes and stuff. Sonic 06 homing attack adds momentum. Dude, momentum platforming is cool, bro. Carl is like the Sonic character, so. I'm not opposed to it. So if Puppet is jumped, that deactivates the rolling. I don't know. I'll think about it. How I want it to work. What's another, like, small thing I can touch up? I could look more into the investigation bug, but I wasn't able to replicate it that Dismond was having. Oh, there is an oversight where you can slot multiple evidences, so maybe I should fix that? Do I just prevent you from selecting it, or do I clear the other one when you... Okay, but that's probably what I'll do. Hello, big dog. Look at you. I feel like it's more intuitive if it removes it from the other one. So the question is like, how do I logically do that? Well, that's my answer. Let me test this. But if I have a multiplayer variable, like H, that's H now. And let's just have a thing that adds 1 to it. Power it with a player info wire. Hello, Pippa. So like this. And then we grab the increased information here, which is player info. So I imagine this works where I can track which specific players was increased, like so. Which, if this is the case, this makes the problem much easier to solve. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Much easier to solve them. We can keep who we can keep who's last changed and reset all the other ones with a matching value. So upon a change, this is gonna add more thermo, but probably shouldn't be able to slot multiple of the same. Actually, I have a way to simplify this that won't take up as much thermo. So let's grab microchip here, put you in. Voila, you are our input. Let's just get this input node here. And you are a player info. You are the get value of a variable. Boom. So, this actually might not solve it as easily as I wanted. I think I can still make it work. We just need to save which player. Was changed last. So if we've got, let's say we store that in a variable as well. We switch statement that like so. Hello, Pip. So if that this is the value, I gotta like work this out in my brain. So they didn't have a set of calculators. To get 12 calculators. So it's like if 1 equals 2 or 1 equals 3 or 1 equals 4, then wipe 2, 3, or 4. So not too crazy. In all honesty, although it does mean I need this again. I need a combiner, F player info. That then powers the correct variable to reset it. So I do need this system again. I'm just gonna add a little more thermo, but oh well. So the other thing is we need this to not be happening unless you just selected something. Because this is just gonna constantly be doing this. Since 0 is equal to 0. Let's move you over here. But you're actually the same selector. In fact, I don't even need to do that. I can just have you like so. And set you all to Git. It's gonna take a little while to wire, isn't it? Oh well. Alrighty. The lower gyroscope accuracy over remote play. It's starting to get on my nerves. This is about to become a wire pasta, so but it's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Wire pasta, creepy pasta, but instead of it being creepy, it's just wires. Well, we are about to get a lot of that. Well, let's get you guys plugged in and see what monstrosity appears. Alright, it's a little bad over here, but it's actually not too bad overall. It could be far, far worse. So, we take those. They all kind of bunch up together, so it works. Alright, so we now need 3 more copies of this. Like so. If I am to microchip these, I think this is overall better. So you update 1, 3, and 4. 2 is plugged into every single one. Check against 1, 3, and 4. Then we do another one. You are plugged into 1, 2, and 4. 3 is plugged into every single one. And we check against 1, 2, and 4. Then you are plugged into 1, 2, and 3. 4 is plugged into every single one. And you're checked against 1, 2, 3. Okay, is this a bit of a mess? Absolutely. But does it work? Hopefully so. then we very simply boom. Okay. How much memory is this one erase duplicates thing? Might be a whole 1%. 16.57. 15.72. Okay, so it's a little big. It's a little big. I just looked over and I have I think I'm gonna written in the Twitch chat box, but what's I gonna do? Will the world ever know? The world will never know, bro. What they are going to do. Alrighty. Okay, I don't know if that works. If it doesn't work, I think I'm going to try something completely different. Because it does take up a lot of memory. But with that, chat, I'm going to wrap up the stream, call it a night, get some dinner. Thank you all for coming out tonight on this lovely Friday. I hope to see y'all again soon. And have a good rest of your night, y'all. Bye-bye.